Welcome to the Norman News Week of March 3rd. I'm Karina Masana here with Noelle Trost.
Thanks, Karina. Stay tuned for news on the Edible Book Fair,
as well as news on the Student Store.
Hey, I'm Jacob Bondon. Stay tuned for this week's sports.
Hey, I'm Keila Shushani. Stay tuned for what's hot in Hollywood in this week's movie clip.
Around the school in 30 minutes,
this is the Norman News.
Attention Beverly students, the Student Store will be closed from Tuesday, March 1st to Friday, March 4th. So if you need to stop by, make sure to plan your visit accordingly. And now to Noelle with Read Across America Day.
Thanks, Karina. This past Tuesday was Read Across America Day, a holiday celebrating Dr. Seuss's birthday and to serve as an annual motivation for children to read. Beverly celebrates in its own way with the Edible Books Festival. This festival challenges students to create anything edible to commemorate a piece of literature. This tradition is 27 years old, with it starting in 1989. The festival will take place tomorrow in the library, so don't miss out on the all-you-can-read buffet. And now, back to Karina with news on Hawthorne.
Thanks, Noelle. The Beverly Hills Board of Education is moving forward with construction plans, focusing on the auditorium at Hawthorne Elementary School. The auditorium was closed last April when studies revealed that it was unsafe to be in. The board feels that it's important to reopen the auditorium as soon as possible. They will be using the Measure E fund to pay for the auditorium, which was also used for the modernization of Horace Mann, Beverly Vista, and Beverly Hills High School. And now to Molly with a field report.
Hello, I'm Molly Hirsch, and we are here at the hair donating event for Locks of Love. Let's go check it out. We are here now with the girls who made this whole thing happen, Nicole and Justine. Hey guys, what's up?
Hi. Thank you.
Thank you. So can you tell us a little bit about what Locks of Love is, their organization?
So they get ponytails from, I think they're 10 inches minimum, and they turn them into wigs for women with cancer, like who had lost their hair, just to boost their confidence a little bit after going through such a hard time with cancer. So yeah.
Nicole and I both co-chaired the event, so we got to plan all the hairstylists that came and all the other stuff that went along with it. And then last year I got to donate my hair, which is really fun. Yeah, and I'm waiting to do it again next year.
Well, thank you so much, and you guys have done such a great job. We are here now with Ashley, who just got her hair cut. It looks great, Ashley. I love it. Good length and everything. So what inspired you to cut your hair?
Well, I have a long line history of cancer, and I lost my great-grandmother from cancer recently, so this is like a tribute to her, and like when I got it cut off, I kind of got emotional, but I was really happy I did it at the end.
You're saving someone's happiness. You're helping someone. You're making someone's day and life so much greater, so you've done such a great thing. How does it feel?
Feels really good. Feels really good.
Lighter hair.
Yeah. It's going to be curly when I wash it, but
I know what you mean. Okay, thank you so much, Ashley. Great job. Hi, and we are here with Fiona, a girl involved in service learning, and you made these really cute, super cute gift bags for today. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we actually spoke to a lot of vendors local around here, and they managed to donate a lot of things. So we got some gift cards from Go Greek, we got some from Froyo, and we got some from Creation. And then we went to the 99-cent stores, we got little mason jars, and we just put together a whole bunch of different things, mainly girls' things, as usually girls are the ones to be cutting their long hair. And it goes along with these gift bags that we got from the Christoph, which is a place that it's actually cutting the hair.
Thank you so much. We are here with Chloe, who was a part of creating this event today, and you donated your hair, and it looks really, really good. Can you tell us a little bit about how it feels to put so much work into something and then actually be a part of it and make it happen?
I'm really happy about how everything turned out. It was really stressful because a lot of last minute changes happened last night, and I'm just so thrilled that everything worked out. And it's just so nice to see how everyone enjoyed the event.
Okay, well, it definitely did end up being so great. So congratulations and good job with everything. Thank you so much. It was so awesome learning about all the hair donations today, and congratulations to everyone who cut their hair or made this event happen. It was really so wonderful, and now back to the desk.
If anyone is to look outside at our school's construction site, you can see that the one trailer I reported was placed last week has turned into 20. Also, it looks like they're starting to install structures that will hold the power for all of the trailers. On the way corner of on the site, you can see the bathroom trailers, and that they'll be waiting to be installed in the right place. That's all for this update. Now to Noel with health.
Thanks, Eli. Flu is back in season again, meaning it's time for a whole new batch of flu shots. However, there's controversy over this shot's potency this year. For those who don't know, the flu changes and mutates every year, meaning there has to be a whole new flu vaccine to combat it every year. While the CDC reports that flu vaccines work to reduce the risk of flu 50 to 60%, other sources report that factors such as age and natural immunity determine the shot's effectiveness. But what is a definite fact is that no matter how much the shot prevents the flu, it is vital that one gets it, so in case one does get the flu, the effects will not be as harsh. And now to Gabriel with this week's interview.
Hello, welcome to this week's KBEV weekly interview. I am the one and only Gabriel Tabari. Today we have Ethan Gobari and
Jonathan Gobari.
Okay, nice to have you on the show. I have a few questions for you.
Yes.
So what does it feel like being twins in high school? What's the experience like?
Honestly, it's very fun. Whenever he has a problem with studying, I help him, and it trick people around. But
how do you trick people?
So they say, like, for example, you got -5 points off for doing this. No, I said my name's Jonathan.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
You did that before?
Yeah.
How many times?
A couple.
And what do you think the advantages are?
He's my best friend. Like, we do everything together. If I ever need someone to talk to, he's always here for me.
And you guys have the same classes?
Yeah, same exact schedule.
And any extracurricular activities?
BHBL.
BHBL?
Yeah.
Same team?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And are you guys good at basketball?
Yeah. No.
Are you both centers or?
Yes. Yeah.
Center. Okay. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
being on the show.
Thank you.
I'm Gabriel Tabari, and this was this week's weekly interview. Now back to the desk.
Today we'll be talking about Champions League. Max? What
So
do you feel?
UEFA Champions League, that happened 2 weeks ago, right? The next round's coming up in another 2 weeks. Magic Messi, striked again.
Majestic,
magical Messi. Barcelona played Arsenal. If you didn't know, Messi scored 2 goals to perpetuate Barcelona's team to a 2-0 win against Arsenal. How do you think Messi played?
I think Messi played a hell of a performance. He played great. I mean, what else can you ask for him? He scored 2 goals, 2 crucial goals, of course. And with his help, of course, I think they will be advancing to the next round.
Of course. Do you think they will beat Juve or Bayern in the next round?
For sure. Yeah, they're the best team in soccer right now. What do you think?
I definitely agree with that. With Neymar, Suarez, and Messi all on the top line, come on, you can't beat that.
And plus, their defensive line is crazy too. You got Ter Stegen in the goal. You got Piqué. You got Jordi Alba. You got all these superstars, and you can't beat them.
Absolutely. Anyways, I think Jake has more for us on sports.
Thanks, Max. The time has ended, students. The Beverly Hills Normans suffered a crucial loss in their CIF semifinals. This game was a close one, which resulted in a 46-45 loss. Some players who will not be returning next year due to graduation is Max Walder, Eric Ross, Denzel Holt, Ron Artest, Mason and Maddox Daniels, Matthew Two-Step Reskin, Matt Lovey. Hopefully next year our basketball team will come back bigger, better, and stronger and win another CIF. And now let's send into Max with news on track.
Thanks, Jake. The Beverly Hills High School Normans track team kicked off their season this past Saturday at an away meet at Culver City. Senior girls captain Amanda Block won easily in the pole vault, clearing 11 feet. The boys' varsity in distance medley relay had 2 varsity teams compete, and they took first and second place. Overall, this was a great way to start the season. The next meet will occur at Culver City Invite on Saturday, March 5th. Come out and support your fellow Normans. Now back to Jake with more news on the Warriors.
Appreciate it, Max. On Saturday night, the defending champions, the Golden State Warriors, faced Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder in Oklahoma. Oklahoma began the game with a spectacular performance and were leading 57-46 going into the third quarter. The Warriors then forced overtime with the help of Stephen Curry knocking down 12 three-pointers. Finally, as the game was tied at 118 apiece, with the ball in his hands, Stephen Curry knocked down a 32-foot shot with 0.7 seconds remaining, which resulted in a 121-118 Warriors win. And now let's send to Kayla with news on entertainment.
Thanks, Jake. Wow, finally. That's right, our boy Leo won his first Oscar for Relevant. He definitely deserved it after many, many years of acting. DiCaprio, although bursting with excitement, posted a photo on Instagram thanking his peers and the Academy, but also commented on the issue of climate change and how his biggest crisis in our world at the moment. And now to Nastasia with music.
Thanks, Kayla. Rihanna tweeted in late 2014 that, quote, any news about #RA will be delivered directly from me, referring to the working title of her 8th studio album that eventually was named Auntie. It is the follow-up to 2012's Unapologetic. There were rumors that the album would be delivered before Christmas 2014, but Riri has since confirmed it is slated for some still undisclosed point in 2015. Around January 26, sources began saying that Rihanna's new album was coming in the next couple of days. When it possibly leaked on Tidal on the 27th, the rumors were kicked into overdrive that it might come as early as the following Friday on January 29th. It's not clear whether the unintentional leak spurred an early release, but late on January 27th, Rihanna released the album in full via Tidal for users to stream and to download for free with a code. The album appears to be an exclusive to Tidal for a week, according to Forbes, and isn't available on other services like Apple Music or Spotify, though. Work is available to buy and stream on Apple Music. And now back to Kayla with this week's movie review.
Thanks, Nastasia. The modern mammal metropolis of Zootopia is like a city no other. Comprised of habitat, neighborhoods like ritzy Sahara Square and frigid Thundra Town, it's melting pot where animals from every environment live together. Zootopia comes to theaters this Friday. Now sit back, relax, enjoy this movie trailer.
Zootopia, a gleaming city where animals of all breeds, predator and prey alike, live together in peace and harmony.
Hi, I'm Judy, your new neighbor.
Yeah, well, we're loud.
Don't expect us to apologize for it.
ZPD's first rabbit officer, Judy Hopps.
You ready to make the world a better place?
Bad news in this city gripped by fear.
What can you tell us about the animals that went savage? Are we safe?
This is priority 1. Hopps. Parking duty.
Sir, I'm not just some token bunny.
You strike out, you resign.
Deal. Hello? I'm here to ask you some questions about a case.
Then they should have gotten a real cop to solve it.
You are under arrest.
For what? Hurting your feelings?
You are a key witness.
No, he is.
Hey! I need you to run a plate.
All right, I know a guy. You need something done, he's on it.
They're all slots? We are in a really big hurry.
I am on
It?
break.
I have 36 hours left. We can only solve it together.
It's not about how badly you want something. It's about what you are capable of.
I am a real cop.
Never let them see that they get to you. You bunnies. So emotional.
No! Do not let go!
I'm gonna let go!
What?
We may be evolved, but deep down, we are still animals.
Quit it! You're gonna start a howl!
No! You are naked.
For sure, we're a naturalist club.
All the way down.
Oh.
Try everything. Life's a little bit messy. Try everything. We all make mistakes. No matter what type of animal you are, change starts with you.
We gotta go.
Whose car is it?
The most feared crime boss, Mr. Big.
Is that Mr. Big?
Stop talking.
Huh.
Awesome.
Daddy! What did we say? No icing anyone at my wedding!
I have to, baby. Daddy has to.
What do you think about the Oscars? Did you watch it?
I actually didn't, but I saw all throughout Twitter and everything, like
Yeah.
the first Oscar from Leo.
Yeah, that was a big thing. That's actually the only part I saw was Leo winning the Oscar,
Yeah.
and I thought that was so great.
It's a huge deal.
It really was, because everybody would make fun of him and things like that.
Yeah, no one can make jokes anymore.
Yeah, it's all over. It's just all over. I mean, he did a really good job in all his movies, and he really deserved that award at the end.
I believe so too.
So, hi Tom, how are you today?
Great.
I heard you were in the culinary program at Beverly Hills.
I feel like it's a great program, teaching people like the basics of cooking.
Do you teach people?
No.
Oh, you get taught?
I get taught. So there's a wonderful chef.
What was your favorite thing that you've made so far?
So far, we made so much, like maybe scones.
Scones? Would you recommend it to any students in the future?
Definitely, because you get access to the kitchen. So if one day you forget your lunch, go to the kitchen.
Oh, you get free food?
Well, you can grab an egg, make an omelet, do whatever.
Okay, well, thanks for getting interviewed.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
Okay, back to the desk.
Thanks, Haley. As many of you heard, Donald Trump wants to build a wall at the border of Mexico and have them pay for it. Former Mexican President Vincent Fox on Friday kept up his withering criticism of Donald Trump, saying that the GOP frontrunner reminds him of Adolf Hitler. He has offended Mexicans and immigrants. He has offended the Pope. He has offended the Chinese, and he's offended everybody. President Fox said he would not apologize for his remarks. We'll see what happens with Trump's campaign after these comments. And now to Ben with oddities.
Thanks, Davis. Starting from January of this year, China's lawmakers have decided to change the one-child policy to 2 children, implementing a new birth policy aimed at mitigating a potential demographic crisis. As a result, around 3 million extra babies could be born each year over the next 5 years. China has too many elderly people, not enough women, and a decreasing workforce. Imposed by Chinese dictator Deng Xiaoping in the late 70s, the single-child limit has been ruthlessly enforced with forced abortion, infanticide, sterilization, and heavy fines on families that dare to have a second child. As a result of that fast experiment in social engineering, China created an unnatural society with 150 million only children without siblings, cousins, uncles, or aunts. Due to the sex selection, some 50 million more males than females were born, 50 million men who can never marry or start their own families. The one-child policy was changed because China is literally running out of people to maintain its economic growth. After 35 years of a very low birth rate, China has created a demographic time bomb in which the aging population in need of care is growing much faster than a population of young working people who can support them. Let's hope that history never repeats itself, am I right?
Thanks, Ben. Calling all iPhone users, new leaks have been given out for the brand new iPhone 7. The iPhone 7 is presumed to be slightly larger and included new technology. The new phone might possibly feature borderless screen, integrated Touch ID, new icon sizes, and iOS 10 tweaks. The iPhone 7 is expected to launch in late 2016, so be aware, Apple fans, for more information. And now let's send to Kayla with this week's restaurant review.
Thanks, Jake. This week's restaurant review is on IHOP. IHOP is a chain that almost everyone knows. They're best known for their pancakes. This place is perfect for a bite to eat after a late night out. Also, if you go on your birthday, they come out singing a song for you, so it's a very fun and special place. I love getting the chocolate chip pancakes. It's the perfect amount of chocolate, so I highly recommend getting this dish. So go on and try IHOP today. And now to Noah with this week's ASB report.
Hello, I'm Noah Donish, and for this week's ASB report, I have
Eliana Martin.
Eliana, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
So what's your position on ASB?
I'm one of the 2 junior reps.
And what does that job entail?
I listen to what the juniors have to say and have their inputted as much as possible during ASB decisions.
Mm-hmm. And what's your favorite part of ASB?
Probably planning events and seeing how it comes out in the end and being able to say that we did something really great.
Mm-hmm. And so a big part of ASB is leadership.
Yeah.
Right? What do you think is important for a leader?
I think you have to be comfortable taking initiative and making sure things are getting done. It's a lot of work, but if you do it right, then I think it has a good outcome.
So like you said, there's a lot of work. What's the hardest part of ASB?
Hardest part? working around other people. There's lots of restrictions and times and schedules that you have to work around to get a specific thing done. So that can be stressful at times.
Do you have any advice for people who are trying to get around roadblocks?
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You have to work through it, be okay with it, and accept it, and it'll be fine.
And do you have anything else to say from ASB?
Not yet. We're just
Not yet.
planning a lot of senior events, senior mall,
That's
senior
good.
sunset, getting ready to say goodbye to everyone.
Aw.
But that's it, really.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. And now we're going to send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Noah. Actors, directors, cinematographers, makeup artists, and all others involved in movie making spend all year trying to make themselves and their work recognized by the Academy as nominees in the Oscars. Though once Oscar night rolls around, everyone just tries to make it to the top of the best dressed list. And on Sunday night's Oscars red carpet, there was one long best dressed list. Some of my absolute favorites of the night were Charlize Theron in Dior, Cate Blanchett in Armani Privé, Rachel McAdams in Auguste Getty Atelier, and Saoirse Ronan in Calvin Klein. Though many hit the fashion bullseye, there were also a few who didn't quite make the mark. Heidi Klum wore a one-sleeve lavender Marchesa flowy dress that was unflattering and not for the Oscar red carpet. Daisy Ridley donned a beautiful Chanel dress, but the hem was too short for the red carpet. Sofia Vergara's Marchesa gown had so much extra material around her torso that we lost those famous curves. Fashion may have a lot to do with the Oscars, but the show itself was entertaining as always. And now to Priscilla with a field report.
Hi, this is Priscilla Hopper with this week's interview about the musical Spamalot with Solomon Margot. So can you tell me a little bit about the plot?
Sure. So the plot of Spamalot, lovingly ripped off Monty Python's and the Quest for the Holy Grail, is about King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table sent on a quest by God to find the Holy Grail. And on their way, they find a lot of obstacles that they have to overcome and a beautiful lady that they meet.
Wow. So who are you casted as?
I'm one of the knights, Sir Bedivere, who's an intellectual but doesn't really know what he's doing, but he thinks he does. And then my other character is a guard in the castle, who pretty much the same kind of person, except he's stupid, but he thinks he knows what he's doing, but he really doesn't. So that's how I'm cast as.
So what's your favorite part about being a part of the cast and, in this whole, it's almost like a family, some would say.
Right, a family. It's a really cool bonding experience, coming together from 5 to 9 every day. Today is 3 to 9 rehearsal after school. So quite a long time, quite a lot of time to spend with all these new kids that you didn't know, from ranging all the years in age, freshman to senior. So it's really cool to come together like that and meet all those people.
Can you take me through the process of the very beginning when you audition to the actual performances?
Sure. So I'm in Theater Arts Workshop, which is 5th period theater, and we're the ones who put on the plays like Fuddy Mears and Midsummer Night's Dream, if you saw that. So our audition was in class, and we did that. We got cast as our parts, and the first rehearsal, the first week was about 4 weeks ago. We had 4 to 5 rehearsals every day. So not that many, but like the time of the rehearsals.
Okay.
4 to 5. So just really quick rehearsals. And then 2 weeks went by. This past week and the week before that, we've had 5 to 9 rehearsals every day. So it's been quite a long day, kind of hard to get the homework done, but everyone's there to tutor you and help you, so.
All right, so come to the full performances this weekend, and now back to the desk.
Thanks, Priscilla. Attention juniors, if your weighted GPA is a 3.5 or higher, you are eligible to apply to the National Honor Society. A mandatory meeting to apply took place last Monday in the John Turney Lecture Hall, in which you need to bring a rough draft of a resume showing leadership and community service experience. This is a nationally recognized group made to celebrate students who demonstrate exceptional academic achievement, community service leadership, and character. The National Honor Society started all the way back in 1921 under the guidance of Dr. Edward Reinierson, and since has grown into one of the country's leading educational groups. And now to Carey News on 8th graders.
Thanks, Noelle. To all the 8th graders at Hawthorne and Horace Mann in BHUSD, KBEV 6 is offering introductory news sessions after school. Students will have the opportunity to pre-write stories and come make a show on the set of KBEV 6. You also get the chance to discover the Radio Airlift, the student-run radio station, and meet experienced students in the field. It is a great opportunity to learn about the class and figure out if you want to join the class next year. To anyone interested, talk to your principal about signing up.
Thanks for tuning in.
See you next week. That's all the news for this week.
Stay tuned next week for more Norman News.